Carson-Newman dominates and prevails 96-86 over Catawba. I'm Adam Cavalier alongside head women's basketball coach Mike Mincey. Mike, really nice effort, especially early.
Yep.
Bounded out to a 22-point lead. What'd you do to completely control this one against Catawba?
Well, obviously you can look at the stat sheet and see that we came out in the first quarter especially. We played really well. We were hot. We had an issue there at the end of the first quarter where we gave an offensive rebound, had a turnover. Those are all things that we knew we had to control in order to have a good game. That time to get back into it a little bit there, instead of us going up into the second quarter up 20 or so, we were only up by what, 16? And they outscored us in the second quarter. We came out in third, we got the lead back up to where it needed to be, and then they, did what teams that are behind are going to do. They started scoring there in the fourth quarter. We did okay, but there were three key areas we had to worry about, or two especially, was our turnovers and their offensive rebounds, and looking at the stat sheet, we did a pretty good job of that tonight.
Turned it over 26 times in the meeting in Goodman Gym.
Yep.
Good ball security today.
Yep.
14 turnovers on the day. 8 in the second half. What did you do specifically to maintain good care of the basketball?
I mean, it's just something we talked about. I mean, it's absolutely nothing we worked on. I mean, I think we've improved throughout the year. Ball security is something that we pride ourselves on. We've got a higher assist-to-turnover ratio. We've had that for a few years now, and Braylon is growing into. I mean, she's not a freshman anymore, obviously, with the way she's playing. But everybody took care of the basketball, and they knew that they had to do that. It was going to be Catawba's got a good team. They're very physical. They get handsy out there, and sometimes it's called, sometimes it's not. But to only have 14 turnovers and have a positive assist-to-turnover ratio, if I go back to the stat sheet or go back to season stats, that probably doesn't happen very many times for opponents against Catawba.
You look at your team, great two-woman show between Kayla Marisites and Braylon Weichel.
Yep.
They combine for 51. Kayla becomes the 8th member of both genders of the 1,000-point, 1,000-rebound club here for Carson-Newman. Okay. What does she mean to be able to hit that milestone here today?
I mean, it's just crazy because she didn't get to play her freshman year here. She transferred in. It's not even a complete 3 seasons yet. She's over 1,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and I mean, if I sit here and told you all the stats and all the things that she's accomplished for us as a basketball team, we'd be here for a while. So just a really special player. Happy to see her. I mean, look at her stat line, 25-13, 15-15 from the free throw line. She's just a special player that I'm going to hate to see go after this year.
Turn your attention to 3 straight road games. How do you build on this one with 4 to play?
Well, this is one that we knew was coming up that was going to be really important. We've given up some big games at home this year that if we hadn't given those up, we'd be in a little bit better position. But we knew Catawba coming up at home, it was a chance to get a sweep over them. And I was really proud of how we played. We didn't shoot the ball very well at their place. Obviously, we shot it much better at home. And you did ask me about Braylon there. For her to handle the ball, only have 2 turnovers, go for 26 points as a freshman against that caliber of ball club, she's got a really bright future at Carson-Newman.
Mike, thanks for the time. Congrats on moving into second place in the league standings.
Thank you, Adam. I appreciate it, brother.
That is Carson-Newman head women's basketball coach Mike Mincey. Domino's postgame report continues after this on the Eagle Sports Network.